Coach Potter,
Okeanos.
Okeanos, and then our friend Dejezin or Douglas. Let's start this, please. Who is asking the first question and for who? Please introduce yourself and tell us who you asking the question to.
If you're okay, I will take the first one. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. A pleasure to have you here. Thank you for the time and Happy New Year. We're having, I think it's the most exciting season for VCT Americas since like the beginning. We have several big teams, several revamped teams, a lot of changes, a lot of great names coming back, a lot of rookies also breaking through. Uh, so my first question would be for Coach Potter. Um, Seeing all of these movements around the rosters, I know you can't speak like for the team's intention, but from your perspective as a coach, which one would you think is the most interesting move of a roster you've seen this offseason?
Well, I think the most obvious one is probably MIBR. I think when you look at that roster, it's definitely a lot of big names on that squad. So I think everyone's pretty curious. I think super teams in the past and a lot of esports titles, they generally just don't work out. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how Danny gets the team rolling. And everyone loves Aspas, of course. So yeah, I think MIBR for me.
Thank you so much. And for a quick follow up, for Dizin, um, you guys are coming to a new team, coming to NA, having an English speaking team after the last season with Loud. So, what does it mean to you, like to have this chance with EG, with this squad that looks impressive, and also having the chance to play stage two playoffs back at home, back in Sao Paulo? What does this mean to you? How it motivates you?
Pra que eu entendi, só não entendi o final que ele falou. Ele
no
falou
final-
sobre a oportunidade de estar aqui, né?
Isso,
E o
você
time
tá voltando, mas tá num time que
americano
fala inglês, mas também a oportunidade de talvez jogar o estágio 2 no
em
Brasil.
São Paulo.
É.
Tá, eu acho que ele perguntou muito, tentar falar em português.
Não pode ser.
Cara, eu acho que a oportunidade é muito boa pra mim, porque, querendo ou não, eu tô no time americano, e isso faz com que eu me esforce mais e automaticamente me transforme em um melhor jogador e melhor como pessoa por estar aprendendo inglês também. Então é um desafio muito grande. Eu valorizo muito a oportunidade. E sim, agora vai ter a chance de voltar para São Paulo para disputar os playoffs. Então seria muito insano conseguir isso, porque é minha casa, Brasil. Então chegar lá e poder ter essa oportunidade com um time americano vai ser extraordinário para mim.
Yeah, it's been really a great opportunity for me to be able to play in a North American team. It's an opportunity for me to grow not only as a player but also as a person because I'm learning another language. Living close with them, there's a whole new culture. So a lot of exciting stuff. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really excited to also have this opportunity to go back to Brazil and play for the second split two in Sao Paulo. Would be insane. It would be like a dream for me.
Muito obrigado, boa sorte. And thank you so much. Yeah, that's all my extent of Portuguese, but thank you so much and best of luck for the season.
Welcome,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
Next one can go ahead.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year first of all. This is Rabia from Esports Insider.
Yeah.
My question goes to the legend, Potter. You're with AG for over 4 years now, I think 5 right now, and almost every season you have worked with an entirely fresh roster. And with every roster, there comes a new vision and set goals. I want to ask, what's your vision with this new roster that you are given for the 2026 VCT season?
The vision generally starts off the same. Usually it starts off the same, and then that's just getting everyone on the same page and making sure everyone is aligned on the same goals. But with this roster, it's already starting off a little bit different in all the good ways, I think. With Douglas, learning English, me just getting more incorporated with his comforts, and just it's a lot more collaborative this year, and it has to be. A lot of my game planning that I generally do for my past players, I'm having to make sure that even the little slang and the lingo that I use when I'm typing, it has to be proper because I know that for Douglas, he's translating it to Portuguese. So the process has been kind of broken down a little bit for me, and I really appreciate that this year. I'm having to break
Perfect.
it down, rather.
And so many years with EG, I mean, it must be amazing.
Yeah.
And also, I hope to see more of Kaplan versus Potter on stage. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year.
I believe I'm
Next one,
next.
please.
Yeah. Hi, hello, Sierra Urzovi, freelance sport commentator from NA. I'll throw the first question over to Okeanos. I just wanted to give you the floor a little bit to talk about how post-Lev, and you talked about how it was a great first season for you. The transition has been to EG, like how you got picked up, how it is coming over with Com as well, and adjusting to new teammates so far in the early season.
I think for me, the transition into VCT, like we spoke about previously, was a pretty fluid transition because I always believed that I belonged to be here, and my hard work and what I did to get here proved it. The transition to EG in my off season was a bit, you could say, unconventional. I had a couple of teams showing interest. EG and Coach Potter definitely showed a ton of interest from the get-go, when we first started doing trials and stuff. And over time, as we're doing more and more trials, we were just finding the other pieces to the puzzle who the team, the core could work well with, and just see the best matches for everyone. I'm grateful that I'm back here with Corbin and a familiar face. I worked with Corbin on Lev for half a split. Again, it's not a full split, but there's still that experience and those repetitions and the way we talk to each other about how to improve, what we need to do, and what we need to fix for the future. That helps a lot. For everyone else, I've been acquainted with them. Bao was my previous teammate on M80. Supa, I've always had high praise for, and Doug, Douglas and I, we have known each other since 2023 Furia days. So I used to joke about to this guy when I was up and comer and saying dude, one day, bro, me and you are gonna be on a team. And you know what? 2026 happened, and look now, we're on the same team. But again, I feel like my process this offseason has been pretty streamlined and fluid. Once I got established into EG, and goals for this year is obviously to win it all. But for a personal goal of mine is to build off of what I showed last year.
Amazing. And small follow-up to Potter based off that familiarity you mentioned with Com. I just wanted to hear a little bit about the decision to bring him on, or bring him back, I should say, as an IGL this time around. And if you've noticed any differences so far with him after he was on the Lev squad versus under your tutelage.
Yeah, a lot of differences. We both grew so much outside of each other. When in 22, when we were both working together, it was so, when we look back at pictures, it's only been a couple years, but we're looking at it and it just seems like we're so young. Um, but it does seem like a lifetime ago, and so we both learned a lot. I think for him having, I guess, foreign teammates or teammates that don't speak English, he's used to it. He was used to it on Lev, and that's definitely a strength and a plus for us coming over here. And honestly, on day one of practice for us, it was almost to the point where we were both just finishing each other's sentences. So it was really nice for both of us to kind of go back to comfort and yeah, just kind of tell each other what we've learned over the past couple years.
Amazing. Thank you so much and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Next one, please.
Hi, my name is Fernando, independent journalist from Brazil. Question goes over to DG. DG, Nando Show aqui, cara. Primeiramente, mais uma vez, parabéns pela sua volta à franquia. Cara, queria saber como é que tem sido essa sua adaptação pra gente do inglês, né? A gente sabe que você conversou comigo um pouquinho nessa off-season, né? O quanto você estava trabalhando, estudando dia após dia. Como é que tem sido essa sua evolução? Quão confiante você está dentro do servidor e também nessa evolução do dia a dia, né? Quão importante tem sido estar junto do elenco o dia inteiro para poder melhorar cada vez mais?
So Fernando asks, DG, how has the adaptation been going, like with the new team, a new language? How is the day by day going?
Fala aí, meu mano, tranquilo? Tipo assim, mano, eu acho que o início foi um pouco assustador pra mim, porque é meio que um desafio, mas eu sempre fui muito dedicado. Eu acredito que tudo que eu faço na minha vida, ou toda oportunidade que chega a mim, eu sempre dou 100% de mim para que ela se conclua, né, que eu tenha êxito nisso. Então acho que agora não vai ser diferente. É mais uma oportunidade de estar num time mais estruturado, com objetivo pensando lá na frente, com pessoas que acreditam no trabalho de cada um aqui. Então eu estou muito feliz de estar aqui, tanto agora com falando inglês, eu continuo estudando, convivendo com eles. Eu acredito que minha evolução vai ser muito mais rápida. Eu consigo entender perfeitamente o que cada um diz, mas na hora de, tipo, pronunciar, acabo travando um pouco, mas acredito que isso é porque eu ainda sou muito novo com o idioma, e eu vou melhorar com certeza com a convivência com eles, mas basicamente isso, irmão.
Obrigado. I
Um,
have a quick follow-up. Oh, sorry.
no, let me just translate, and then you go ahead. In the beginning was kind of scary, it's a new challenge. I don't speak English very much, but I'm been working on that. So, I basically understand everything's being told to me, but every now and then I don't know how to pronounce this or that. But it's a challenge. It's good to be in this team. It's a very well structured team that they're really thinking about the future and what you do good and what you can do in the future too. So it's not very only focusing on this moment, but what we can bring to the team, and how we make the team grow from that. And that's really good to be here.
Thank you. Question goes over to Coach Potter. Coach, you mentioned on an interview with a Brazilian caster back in GCC, back in South Korea, that you were learning a little bit of Portuguese and you were a big fan of Digizin. So I want to know, how is the learning Portuguese going, and talk me through this choice of Digizin to this roster, please.
Oh, meu
The
Deus.
Portuguese is not going well. It's not going well. Bye, Commando. But as far as picking up DG Zen on the roster, things really, it always kind of happens like this in esports, but things just kind of fell into place naturally. We were trialing a lot of other players over the last few months, and it just so happens that we were trialing other European players and players who didn't speak perfect English anyway. And so while we were on that, I was looking through VLR one day, looked at our past match, saw DG Zen, and yeah, I immediately reached out to my GM and said, "We need to find out about DG Zen's contract. I need to know everything." And it just kind of snowballed from there. I actually didn't think it would work out when I messaged and tried to sniff around and find out about DG, because I know he was locked down over there in Brazil, but it worked out. Thankfully for that, I'm very thankful for that, and yeah, we're gonna all make sure we don't let this opportunity go to waste.
Thank you
Oh,
very much and good
tudo
luck.
bem. Who's next?
DG's gonna turn into the
Thank you,
host.
Thank you, Douglas. Next one, please.
I can go next.
Oh, it's me?
Right.
Right. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Wes Pereira from Exit Leg News. My question is for DGzinho. DG, já faz um tempo que a gente não se fala, tudo mais. Primeiramente, te parabenizar aí por esse novo retorno aí para o VCT Américas. Queria que você comentasse um pouco como que foi esse convite de voltar ao VCT Américas, não só poder ter essa oportunidade, mas também receber o convite de uma pessoa tão especial que já foi campeã mundial ali em 2023. Como que foi para você ter essa oportunidade de uma profissional tão importante?
Cara, tipo assim, no início eu não estava acreditando muito, porque a gente estava jogando o Ascension, então na minha cabeça só tinha 2 objetivos: ou eu ganhava o Ascension e subia pra franquia, ou, sei lá, rezava muito pra Deus pra receber uma segunda oportunidade. Então eu recebi a mensagem do head coach da EG no meu Twitter. Foi através disso que ele entrou em contato pra gente marcar uma conversa. Depois da conversa fui conversar com a Potter, depois da Potter marcamos tryout, e foi meio que assim, né? Então, até então, eu não estava acreditando muito porque eu tinha contrato, então eu não sabia se isso seria possível, também não quis criar expectativa errada, mas depois que eu fui jogando os primeiros treinos, eu fui ficando cada vez mais feliz e mais confiante que aquilo seria possível. Então, quando realmente aconteceu, até hoje, às vezes, eu acordo e falo, meu Deus, eu tô na EG, tipo, caralho, isso pra mim é muita loucura, eu não consigo acreditar. Mas é basicamente foi assim que aconteceu.
So DG was explaining a little bit. I think it was the last, the other side of what Coach Potter was saying, how he received this news that he could be trialing for EG. He said that in the beginning. Well, I'm gonna speak in the first person. In the beginning, I didn't think it was possible. I was in the middle of ascension. I had all my things with, all the contractual stuff. But after talking to the coach and talking about the details of starting the trials, I felt good. It's like, yeah, I can do this. I actually can do this. So even nowadays, man, like, well, sometimes I wake up and I go like, damn, I'm playing for EG. It's kind of surreal. So that's more or less how it happened.
Thank you, coach. No, oh my. No, bro.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay, bro. No, it's okay.
See, bro, sorry.
Can I continue next?
I don't see a problem unless there's someone who hasn't asked yet. Please let's try to ask to not repeat until we make sure that everyone has had a chance, please. But go ahead.
Okay, thank you, and sorry. Yatio here, thank you for your time here. Independent journalist doing interviews as a VTuber. I would like to ask the question about Coach Porter. As a coach, I would like to ask about your expectation in this starting season of 2026.
It's a good question. I haven't set. Well, the expectation is champs, of course. That's the big goal. I generally don't set expectations for my team in the beginning of the year. How my process is, and for all my teams, it's generally to scale and to be ready by the time champs gets here. So even for kickoff, split one, it's a long game for us. We're definitely going to get Douglas as comfortable as possible, activate Oki over here, make sure he's as successful as he was in 25, and that's a process. So of course, we want to win. That is our objective. That is our goal. But I don't have any expectations in the beginning of 26. But champs, we will be there.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Focus, obviously. Thank you. Thank you.
Say again?
Yeah, say it again.
Hey, bro, save that in your mind, okay? We will be in the champ.
Next.
All right. Thank you.
No worries, bro.
Am I the next? No.
I don't know. You guys. I'm sorry, but you guys need to take care of the online you guys create.
Okay. Hello, guys. I Chitaku, VTuber from Universo Valorant. Hello, Potter. Hello, guys. So, first for all, welcome to VCT Americas. And my question is for Potter. Potter, over the years, we have seen some rather unusual singing on your part. What does it take for a player to be singed by Potter?
Sorry, just to repeat, you're saying unusual signings from EG in the years past? I didn't understand is it unusual sightings? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, in the years in VCT Americas, we have seen some unusual singing on your part. So, what does it take for a player to be singed by Potter?
Signed. Yeah. Okay. It takes That's a good question. I haven't. You have to impress my players that I already have first and foremost, and then the things that impress me are effort above all else. For me, because I prepare my team to be able to lose, and in the end, that will get us to win. I need to make sure that the effort is there from everyone. So for me, effort is above all, and you can really see that pretty quickly with the dynamics of the players live in the scrims. Our team speak when we're all in there. Everyone's trying their best to win. It can get pretty intimate pretty fast. So you can really see people are very transparent. I don't know why I'm jumbling over my words right now, but yeah, I'm looking at the effort coming out from the players, and obviously mechanics is very important as well. But room to grow in those mechanics is important. So have they hit their skill ceiling? I'm trying to figure these things out when I'm trying to be impressed by a player.
Okay, thank you so much, and good luck in the kickoff and the all stage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can go next with João, or João in Portuguese.
Okay, thank you. So, hello guys, João Oliveira from Visão Brazil. First of all, Happy New Year and welcome to VCT Season 2026. My question goes to DGzinho. DGzinho, vulgo seu marido. Salve,
Opa.
mano. Cara, queria saber de você. Já passou aí por Fúria, Loud, tá tendo aí a terceira oportunidade no Américas, nas franquias. Desde que você recebeu essa notícia, o que você está trabalhando, talvez no seu jogo ou na sua mente, de diferente para não repetir o que aconteceu nos outros anos, nas outras equipes, e se manter por mais tempo entre as melhores equipes, entre os melhores jogadores, que a gente já sabe que você tem bastante qualidade, mas o que você precisa fazer para se manter entre os melhores por mais tempo, mais longevidade?
Oh, boa pergunta, viu? Mano, tipo assim, o que eu acredito que acontece normalmente não é muito baseado no meu jogo ou coisas de terceiro. Eu acho que alguns times que eu passei não teve pessoas com tanta personalidade para encarar a situação do jeito que ela é, então precisa ficar colocando culpa em terceiros e não assumindo que também faz parte do bloco e tirando meio que da pessoa da reta, tá ligado? Então, eu sei que, tipo, na Fúria, quando eu comecei, era o início da franquia, eu também estava aprendendo Valorant, porque eu jogava Crossfire, então era totalmente diferente. Depois foi passando os anos, eu tive resultados bons na Fúria, fui pra Champions, participei de todos os playoffs durante o ano todo. Na Loud, infelizmente, não tive essa oportunidade, a gente também não fez bons jogos, né? A gente teve até boas partidas, mas não jogos constantes. Então, acredito que muita coisa que acontece, que faz às vezes eu sair da franquia, não é baseado meio que no meu desempenho ou no meu jeito de conviver com as pessoas, porque se perguntar para qualquer pessoa que conviveu comigo, eu nunca tive problema com ninguém. Eu sou o cara mais tranquilo do mundo, sempre tento pensar nas milhões de possibilidades para fazer meu time funcionar ou fazer com que todo mundo fique confortável. Acredito que as coisas só acontecem também. E uma coisa que eu parei de pensar também sobre oportunidades, eu acredito que eu sou bom, acredito que eu sempre me esforço, então, coisas boas vêm até mim, por mais que demore, elas chegam. Então, é basicamente isso, cara. Eu tô tentando meio que moldar meu pensamento, ser um pouco mais frio para tomar decisões, que é o que vai fazer eu ser campeão ou não, e é isso.
Thank you. So João asked DG, made a comment on his being on his third appearance in the franchise, and he went through Furia, Loud, and then he's come back with EG. So what he has been working on to establish himself in the franchise and not leave anymore. And like DG, first person again, I feel like a lot of those problems that happened, it not really necessarily connected to my performance. Sometimes it's like external things that happen, and it's also not my, like, the way I I live with my workmates or whatnot. So it's not about relationships. It's not about it. It's like sometimes just people trying to throw someone else under the bus. But I know of myself. I know of my skills. So I'm just working on this. Working really hard, trying to keep myself focused and learn more because I want to win titles with EG. Yeah, we have time for one more question. That would be Golden, I believe.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you and uh, happy New Year, EG. Happy New Year and happy new start of VCT Americas. So, I have a general question for anyone that wants to answer it, and is about the first match of this year, which is going to be against Envy. So, what are your expectations about this first match, and what do you think about the opponents that you're going to have in this debut of VCT Americas kickoff?
Wanna go, okay?
I mean, I'm down to go.
Go.
I
That's
mean,
your old teammate right there.
I
Go.
mean, my personal experience on this enemy match is no 5 players on that team have ever beaten me in a match. I'm what 1-0 against Envy, 1-0 against Rossi. I took his job. On Envy as well. I'm also 2-0 against Kesnet. So like let the record tell the truth. Like no one on that team has ever beaten me, and I'm also confident that like just because Envy ascended, like I'm confident that if M80 stayed together, like me, Caillou, Brazzo, Sato, Bao, Victor, bro, we would have won Ascension
Okay,
too.
we would have beat them there as well.
Yeah, so I'm just that confident going into this match. It's just another match. Like the real match that I really want to play against is obviously Lev, right? That game is gonna be like my Super Bowl, and then or whatever else comes afterwards. But the Envy game, yeah, like they are like truth be told, they are a good team. Probably one of the best teams to come out of NA Challengers record wise, and just what they've achieved. I mean, they got conceived I think around 1 year ago today, and now they're in the franchise league. So with all due respect, those players are good. But they're missing two of their best players in Kane and Ion, and how we're approaching practice, like we're not really focused on them. We just got to make Douglas as comfortable as we can, focus on our game plan, and Thursday comes, whatever happens, happens. But I'm 6-0 against every single player on that team.
Well, thank you, Okeanos. And I can ask a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I have another question for Potter. Now, in this new EG roster, we saw the comeback of one of the world champions that were alongside in your roster of 2023, which is Com. So, how how it was that reunion with your one of your old players that you managed to make him a world champion?
It was really surreal. It was really surreal. Even in 24 when he left, it was a really sad moment for all three of us, me, Jaw, and Corbin. We had a long talk, and both Jaw and I were both very supportive about him. And anyways, it was really emo during those times, and so getting back together and kind of reliving our past and trying to make new memories together, it's really an awesome opportunity. And both of us are older now, and so we're time is going by fast, and so we're both kind of in a situation where we're both we're both desperate. We're both desperate and we're both hungry, and those are the kind of, I guess, that's kind of what I'm used to working with. So I feel like we're going back to 23, and I'm a fan of that.
Well, thank you, Potter, and good luck, EG, in the next week for the start of VCT Americas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. We ran out of time. I'm sorry for anyone who hadn't had a chance, but we will have other chances, and we have this thing happening all weekend. So thank you for coming. Have
Thanks,
a good day.
guys. Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year.
guys.